welcome back. Today is still Tuesday, and we are now going to start our ELA Day 1. We just finished math. I hope you had a little snack and went outside and played and did all your math, so now we're going to start ELA. Now we're going to start off, we haven't done the letters in a little while, the sound letters, the sound cards, so I'm going to try to start doing them more and more every day because we have new vowels. We have our long sounds now that we've been really working hard on. So I'm going to add those into our letter sound cards, okay? We're going to, you just say them right after me, just like we're at school. A, apple, ah. And remember, the other sound that the A makes is A. A, ape, ape. I should have said A, ape, A. That's what I should have said. B, bat, b. C, cat, k. D, dog, d. E, ed, ed. That's the hardest one. Ed. Remember, E has a long sound. E, eagle, E. Makes the long E sound. F, fun. G, gang, g. H, hat. I, itch, I. I'm going to stand up so you can see. And remember, I has the long sound I says I. I, ice cream, I. J, jug, jug. Kite, K, kite, k. L, lamp, all. M, man, N, nut, O, octopus, aw. And remember, O is a vowel. It has a long sound. O, ocean, O. P, pimp. Q, queen, qu. R, rat, r. S, snake, s. T, top, t. U, up, and remember, U is a vowel. His long sound is U or oo. Like U, unicorn, U. V, van, W, win. X, fox, Y, yellow, yuck. And Z, zebra, z. All right, those were our letter cards today. Now, we are going to start our, we're going to introduce the letter W. Okay, I am back, and I'm getting ready to introduce the new letter of the week, just like we do every week. Our letter today is W. Okay, what we want to do is we want to be able to identify the letter W, know what it looks like. We want to be able to write the letter W the correct way. And then we want to be able to know the letter W sound, the sound that it makes. That's very important for spelling. So let's look at our W. I want you to first tell me, are these two letters twins? Yes, they are. You're right. So when we come over here, so now we can identify it. They are twins. The capital and the lowercase look alike. And when we do write the letter W, the capital starts at the skyline, and it goes long line down to the grass, long line up to the top of the sky, long line to the grass, and long line back up. And our lowercase starts at the airplane. Short line back up, short line down, short line. And I know some of you think it kind of looks like an upside down M, kind of, but it's a W. So now that we know how to identify W, we know how to write W, and that will be on your handwriting page. The way to write W. Practice it. Go slow. Be neat. Now what I want to do is we're going to try to get our mouth ready for the sound that W makes. Like wind. So I know you're going to be looking around your house today for squares and rectangles. Look around your house for things that begin with Now here are 3 words. You're probably going to put these on your W page today, or you can get your own words. Look around your house for things that start with W and figure out your own words and spell them. Remember, spelling in kindergarten, you are not going to be exactly correct on every word you spell. You're not going to be anywhere near that, and that's okay. It does not need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be spelled right every time in kindergarten. Your job when you spell a word is just to use your sounds. Please, when you're walking around and you're finding things that start with W, do not ask your parents. And parents, if they ask you, tell them, no, use your sounds. We're not worried about if you get the word spelled exactly right. Your job is to use your sounds to be able to spell the word. Okay, like if I say the word wind, well, I'm going to use my sounds. W, I, W, N, oh, it comes at the end. Wind, D. So I have spelled the word wind. Now here are some other words that begin with W. You can use these for your W page or you can do your own. Wagon, so listen to the sound, wagon, watch, and wig. Wig, okay? Now if I want to look for W on our alphabet, is W at the beginning of the alphabet, the middle, or the end? That letter is at the end of the alphabet, okay? Now, today when I was looking around my house, I was trying to find things that began with W. So I found a weight, something I should be using every day to exercise. I found a weight, and I found this, since I was going to be, fairy tales are coming up in the fairy tale ball, so I found a wand, and I also found water when I was looking around. So today, while you're doing this, look around your house. I bet you're going to find some things that begin with W, okay? Now, I do want to tell you, before I go, I'm going to come back and I'm going to read a story to you. And this story I thought it was going to be a great story because it had a W for the donkey's name. It was the Wonky Donkey. We heard this at the beginning of the year and we were cracking up laughing. It is such a funny story. So I'm going to come back and read that to you for a read aloud. But I do want to remind you parents, the best thing that you can do with your child right now, especially during this time, we have a lot of time, is read to them. Read to them every single night. That is the best thing you can do. They are going to learn so much from your reading. They're going to learn the vocabulary. They're going to learn punctuation. They're going to learn fluency. So the best thing to do is to read to them. And I know it's so much fun. So I do want to suggest some books. We were reading Frog and Toad. It's a series. We've only read one book. We started a new one, and they loved it. It's the little chapter books. I told them they probably wouldn't be able to read those till maybe the end of first grade. Some maybe beginning of whenever. They'll probably be reading those in first grade. They loved those books. If you can't find them, if you don't have them at home, go online. Maybe YouTube has a read aloud of the Frog and Toads. I know they have little stories on there. Maybe Amazon, maybe ebooks, but it was a really good series. They love them. So that would be my suggestion, to start reading those little early chapter books. They do get really excited about them, so then you read a chapter a night and then it keeps them wanting more. I'm going to stop for a minute. I'm going to go find my book, my read aloud, and I'm going to do a read aloud for you. Okay, I found it. This story we read at the beginning of the year, so I just wanted to go ahead and read it again because we know that the donkey's name begins with W, Wonky, and this is a very funny story. We love it. The Wonky Donkey. And while you're listening, listen for the rhyming words. The Wonky Donkey. This is a tongue twister song. You know me, I'm going to get tired when I'm reading this. I was walking down the road and I saw, there's a lot of W words too. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Hee-haw! And he only had 3 legs. He was a wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Hee-haw! He only had 3 legs and 1 eye. He was a winky wonky donkey. A lot of W words in here. Winky wonky. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Yeehaw! He only had 3 legs, 1 eye, and he liked to listen to country music. Yeehaw! He was a honky-tonky, winky-wonky donkey. That's country music. He's got his country hat on. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Yeehaw! He only had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music, and he was quite tall and slim. He was a lanky, honky-tonky, winky-wonky donkey. What does lanky mean? You know what lanky means? Lanky means real tall and skinny, and just kind of lanky looking. I was walking down the road, and I saw a donkey. Yeehaw! He only had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music. He was quite tall and slim, and he smelled really, really bad. He was a stinky, dinky, lanky, honky-tonky, winky-wonky donkey. I was walking down the road, and I saw a donkey. Yeehaw! He only had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music, and he was quite tall and slim. He smelled really, really bad. And that morning, he got up early and hadn't had any coffee. Uh-oh, you know what happens when parents or teachers do not have the coffee in the morning. Yeah, you're right, they get really grouchy. He was a cranky, stinky, dinky, lanky, honky-tonky, winky-wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Yeehaw! He only had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music. He was quite tall and slim. He smelled really, really bad. And that morning, he got up early and hadn't had any coffee. And he was always getting up to mischief. Mischief means he's getting in trouble. That's what mischief means. He was a hanky-panky, cranky, stinky, dinky, lanky, honky-tonky, winky-wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Yeehaw! He only had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music. He was quite tall and slim. He smelled really, really bad. That morning he got up early and hadn't had any coffee. He was always getting into mischief. But he was quite good looking. He was a spunky, hanky-panky, cranky, stinky-dinky, lanky, honky-tonky, winky-wonky donkey. Oh, that's a tongue twister. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Hee-haw! Did you like that story? I remember we read it at the beginning of the year, but you probably don't remember that. So that was the Wonky Donk, and I love this story. Okay, well, I'm glad. I hope you had a good morning. And it's time now for you to go and do your work. Have fun, enjoy, and I will be back tomorrow for your next math lesson and your next ELA lesson. Goodbye.